try to wipe out the blood.
Why?
Why?
Why wouldn't you call the cops?
Because what's the first thing that's gonna happen? You guys are gonna accuse me!
Relax, Ethan.
No! Forget that!
This absolute psychopath is 17-year-old Ethan Wyndham, having a meltdown after murdering his own mother, a murder inspired by American Psycho.
This American Psycho movie, does he commit a murder in the movie?
He commits many murders. In the book, commits many more.
But what you're seeing is only a tiny glimpse into the mind of one of the most twisted killers ever shown on YouTube. For years, Ethan has made sure he walks, talks, and acts like a deranged serial murderer. And with each minute of this interrogation, he will only get crazier.
Hey, you're very smart, young man.
I'm smarter than anyone I know.
And crazier.
What's growing inside you?
Killing. A need for killing.
In the early hours of January 24th, 2007, the Bosnia Police Department receives a chilling call that would soon shake the entire community. On the other end is Craig Wyndham, panicked as he tells dispatchers that his 16-year-old son, Ethan Wyndham, had just walked nearly 6 miles through the dark in the middle of the night, desperate to break him a catastrophic news that his mother, 42-year-old Judith Judy Wyndham, had been murdered by an intruder inside her own home.
Everywhere, guys. It's not right now. It's going to be ahead. There's dry on the floor of the bedroom. Gunshot. Yep. 700. Yeah. Yeah. 100. Yep. Yeah. There's a knife. There's pictures of a couple of kids on the kitchen cabinets, and there's a bunch of cards for St. Luke's medical clinic. Like all these kids are freaking on some kind of medication.
When deputies arrive at the scene, what they find is devastating. Judy is lying in her bed with multiple injuries and wounds to her body. The attack was so severe that she was left badly disfigured, and she's pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators immediately begin searching for evidence of a break-in, but the deeper they look, the less Ethan's story makes sense. There's no forced entry, no signs of a struggle with an intruder, nothing to suggest that anyone had broken into the house that night. And to confirm their suspicions, they first interview Ethan at his home.
Hi, Ethan. Dr. Stevens. Were you at your mom's house tonight? Were you sleeping?
I was on my couch.
On your couch?
On my chair.
Okay.
I sometimes fall asleep watching the movies.
Okay, I understand. And where was your mom at when you were sleeping or you were hanging out?
In her room.
She's in her room?
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw her? What time?
At 9 o'clock, I believe. I came home from my friend Matt.
Okay, and that's when 9 o'clock tonight?
Yeah.
And that's when you saw your mom?
And I saw her and she was in her bed.
Ethan appears panicked by the horrifying sight he claims to have witnessed that night. But with him being the only person inside the home, detectives soon begin questioning his story. And as they continue pressing him, their suspicions slowly turn into a terrifying realization. There may never have been an intruder involved at all.
Ethan? Sure. Detective Duggins, Detective Smith. Need to drink water or anything like that? Is it okay? Okay. Can I call you Ethan? Is that all right? Oh, you said that. Ethan, I apologize that it's taken us so long to get here to talk to you. I can see you better sleeping. You know, we had to do quite a few things before we came in here to talk to you. Obviously, we had to go to your house and kind of assess what happened, so we had an understanding of what went on. We also had to speak to your father and kind of get an understanding from him about what went on. And so all that takes a lot of time. And so it took us a little bit to get to this point where we could come in, talk to you, and give your side of the story. Okay, understand that? You awake, okay? Yeah. You with me? Yeah. Okay.
Just make sure you know the influence of drugs or alcohol. Do you want to? No.
Okay. First thing I want to do is read you your rights. Okay. Okay. Can you kind of tell me what happened tonight?
I was sleeping in the chair in the living room. You know, lights are off and everything. I get woken up to this kind of, that really loud, just thud kind of noise. I have no idea what that is. I saw my mother earlier around 9 o'clock made it fine. Right before I started watching a movie, and I watched the movie and, fell asleep, but in the chair. But then I saw that, like it was all the lights were off in the house anyway. But, just kind of got a glimpse that something was going on, and,
What's going on, Ethan?
the guy was,
Let's back up a little bit, okay?
yeah,
This is your house on Normandy, right?
Yeah.
This is a house where just you and your mother live. No one else lives there.
yeah,
Okay. We've been to the house. Okay, so we kind of have an understanding of what happened. And like I told you before, we kind of know a little bit about everything that went on tonight before we even came in to talk to you. You understand that, Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay. We've also talked to your father. So we know quite a bit about you and your mother and your relationship.
yeah.
So what I'd like to do, Ethan, is kind of rewind a little bit to the beginning, to tonight. All right, when you're at home with your mom, and kind of have you start over, because I think what's happening is you're kind of going down the wrong path. Okay, so why don't we just rewind a little bit, and let's just start with tonight. Did you go to school today?
I did.
On Wednesday.
I did, but I had to go home early because I was having these weird spasms all over my body. I still have a little bit of them today, but I kind of move my head and I just feel like everything was off, like my balance was off. And I talked to my health talk teacher, and she said,
What teacher?
my health talk.
Okay.
It's instead of health, it's occupations.
Sure.
She said, it might be a flu or a virus or something.
What happened after that, Ethan?
After that,
After you woke up sleeping from this afternoon, when your mom come home?
she comes home. Our school gets out about 2:53. She comes home. I don't know, mainly around 3 or so. I'm not sure quite exact, but I know that she always beats me home. So.
Okay.
The relationship between Ethan and his mother isn't exactly how he tries to portray it. To everyone who knew her, Judy was a woman who dedicated her life to helping and protecting others. At the time of the incident, she had become a respected special education teacher at Eagle High School, where she worked closely with children with special needs, a role that reflected her patience, compassion, and deep care for others. And while detectives try to understand Judy from Ethan's perspective, they quickly realize he's already lied about his own mother, that she was violent towards him, revealing far more about his character than hers.
But she called me back before that, saying, what happened, blah, blah, blah. We stopped to hear about that. She's like, oh, okay. Then, she said, all right. And it's like, it was mainly just sit there in the chair, just kind of watching some movies or so.
It's about 8:30 when you get home to watch some movies.
Sometime around there,
Okay.
Then I started watching Boys in the Hood. That's like an hour and a half. And there I watched a couple of the extras and stuff. And then I just fall asleep from there.
Where was your mom?
She's in her bed at the time.
She was in bed when you got home. Close.
Yeah.
Okay. So while you're watching the movies, then what happened after that?
After I watched the movies, I just fell asleep in my chair.
Okay. Then what happened to you then?
Then what I told you. I woke up.
Right. Ethan, understand a couple of things, okay?
Yeah.
We've been over to your house. All right. We have a pretty good understanding of what happened.
Yeah.
But I'd like you to tell me what happened. Ethan, okay? You need to be honest with me and tell me what truly happened today or yesterday, okay? Can you do that, Ethan?
Yeah.
Can you do that for me? I don't want you to tell me something that's been made up or anything like that. I want you to tell me the truth.
I
Can
understand.
you do that, Ethan?
Yeah, I understand.
So you want to tell me the truth about what happened?
I told you. I told you.
You did, well, no, you didn't tell me the truth yet. I need you to go ahead and tell me the truth.
Well, then what's the truth?
Ethan, here's the thing, okay? You understand that what I've told you before is we already have a pretty good understanding of what happened, okay?
Then what you
And that's, listen, hold on. And that's why we're in here right now talking to you, is to maybe get a better understanding of what happened, okay? Because
then I want to understand.
right, I know, listen, okay? But what you're telling me didn't happen, right? We know that didn't happen, okay? So what I'd like you to do is go back and kind of tell me what truly did happen.
No, then tell me what happened.
Okay, I understand you have some issues. Okay, I understand that you've had problems at school. I understand that you've had some fights with your mom in the past. But that's normal. I mean, that's what teenagers do, right? Sometimes we don't get along with our parents, and that's understandable. Okay, but I honestly need you to rewind what happened
Then
yesterday.
tell me what.
No, I need you to tell me, Ethan. See, that's the part. Listen, that's the part you're not listening. You understand?
I'm listening, but you're
Right?
telling
No,
me.
you're not listening because
I am because you're telling me
right.
that you want to hear, the truth.
I'm telling you, I just want to hear the truth.
And okay, then I want to hear
Why don't
your understanding is.
I know? Why? I'm not going to tell you everything that I know. Okay, that's not how the process works. All right. What I want to do is I want you to tell me. I want you to be an honest man. Okay.
I'm trying to be what you're telling me online.
And tell me exactly what happened. Okay.
I'm
I think you feel bad. Okay. I'm not calling you a liar. Okay.
No, you
I'm
just.
not calling you a liar. No. I'm not calling you a liar, Ethan.
You just did it.
No. I'm not calling you a liar. I'm saying I think we need to go back and revisit what happened so we can walk through, in your words, what exactly happened over there. Okay? I'm not calling you a liar, okay?
No,
You've been through a stressful event. All right? It's very stressful. And I understand that, all right? And I'm trying to help you work through that. But at the same time, I don't want you to feel like I'm calling you a liar or anything, okay? But I understand that there's a lot of pressure on you right now.
And I'd like to help you guys because
Okay, let's work through it then, okay? Let's work through it together. Okay?
why don't you
Work
tell
through it
me
together,
your
Ethan. Can we work through this together?
I'm on to.
Okay. So if we're gonna work through this together, I need the truth. 100% truth.
Then I want to
promise me-
understand you.
You promise me you'll give me the truth?
I've already told you this, but you're telling me that you're not, I'm lying. Then you tell me what you think your 100% truth is.
Sure, it's okay. Where are you going? No, that's okay. Ethan, I'm gonna take your spec report, please. I've been working homicides for 30 years. And there's a couple of things that I need to tell you. That everybody makes mistakes. Okay? And I want you to listen to me. You've made a big mistake. We understand. I want you to listen to me first, okay? We already know what went in there. Here's something you need to understand. Number one, you don't know, look at me. You don't know that there wasn't a surveillance van outside that house that we've had planted there working on somebody else that has a 360-degree camera facing on your front door. Nobody went in or outside of your house, period, till you left. Nobody. Okay, do you understand? You're gonna keep going with me. So you already know that. Secondarily, you know your fascination with Mr. Ellis and the whole thing there.
So I read his book.
Oh,
Okay, and you changed the answering machine. You're listening to me? Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh, no.
No, you're not listening to me. He's not calling you a liar, but what he's saying is we know what happened didn't happen. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes
Tell me
mistakes.
what happened.
You hurt your mother. And I know you
Why
feel
would
bad
I
about
do
it.
this?
Well, that's what we're here to do.
Why would I?
That's what we're here to talk to you
Why
about.
would I hurt her?
Listen to me. Everybody makes mistakes.
For no reason?
First of all, do you know the difference between right and wrong?
Child, of course I do.
You believe in God?
No,
Okay. What do you believe in?
nothing.
Okay.
Life itself
You need to
just
understand something.
goes around.
Your mom done something that upset you to make you act out like this.
My mother has treated me nice.
I know. So there's got to be a reason that happened last night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Here's what we're going to be able to show. You need to listen to me. The surveillance camera outside absolutely shows nobody went in or outside of your house. Do you understand that?
As Ethan desperately tries to lie his way through it, he doesn't realize detectives already consider him the prime suspect in his mother's death. He was the only one at the scene, and no surveillance footage shows anyone entering or leaving the home. They also begin linking his behavior to Patrick Bateman, someone Ethan will show an extremely deep obsession for. And considering that he's taking inspiration from a fictional character known to be a serial killer and having violent tendencies, it isn't exactly a good sign.
The judge is going to have the ability to make a decision on what to do with you, okay? And he's going to say, when the detectives came in and talked to Ethan, did he have the ability to admit that he made a mistake? Did he have the ability to admit that he did? Listen to me. Or did he do one of these, hey, the bad guy came in and did it? No. And then the judge has to make a decision. What am I going to do with Ethan? If he can't admit he made a mistake and admit he did it wrong, then here's what we're going to have to do with him. Or was he remorseful? Did he show remorse? And did he admit he makes a mistake? And I'm going to tell you something. Just because I'm a policeman doesn't mean I don't make mistakes. I make mistakes because I'm a policeman. But you know what? I'm man enough to admit I made a mistake. And we'll deal with that mistake. But first of all, you've got to admit what you did. We already know what you did and we can prove it. Scientifically, forensically, and all the evidence is showing.
Why, there was a camera in my house?
You don't know that there wasn't. What you did
Was there?
Listen to
Can
me.
you show me your proof?
See, that's the difference between a person that knows they made a mistake and is willing to admit it, or somebody that goes, you know what? If you got it, go ahead and make it. And what you need to do now is take a step back and tell us why you hurt your mom. She did something to you, or this was some fascination that you have here watching these movies that you acted out.
Do you not understand this book?
Okay, tell me about this book.
This is a book. Okay, have you never even heard about books like these? Have you never even heard about books like these? Do you not understand the concept
Tell me about it.
of the idea of the business world itself?
Tell me what he did.
Why don't you look at Patrick Bateman as a business himself? What does he do? Anyone that gets in his way, he knocks out. What do big businesses in Wall Street? What does Walmart do? The mom and pop shops, they knock it out. You gotta understand this. I'm an AP English. I've been analyzing this stuff beyond belief.
Ethan is right about one thing. He didn't just study Patrick Bateman, he idolized him. He copied the character's psychopathic persona so deeply that it began shaping everything, from his hygiene and shopping habits to the way he interacted with other people. And the way he casually brags about it only leaves detectives even more disturbed, raising deeper questions about his behavior and what he's truly capable of.
There's something I do understand. I think right now you're scared.
I'm scared.
Yes, you're scared.
No, I'm wondering.
You're scared of what you did and you're afraid of what's going to happen to you. A. And B, you're not willing to admit that what you did. You made a mistake and you need to talk to us about it. Okay? We already know that. We can prove that. If you want to take the avenue that, hey, if you guys can prove it, we'll prove it. Or you can give us the ability to go outside here and talk to a prosecutor about when you were talked to. Were you remorseful? Did you have the conscience and presence of mind to tell us what happened? Because we already know what happened. He's just giving you the ability to show us that you have a conscience. Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? Do you feel bad about what happened in there? I'm not sure you do. I'm not sure you feel bad about what happened and everything. It's eating you up inside, isn't it?
What's eating me up?
What you did to your mom.
What did I do to my mom?
What you did to your mom was you hurt her very bad.
Hurt her very bad.
Yes, you
That
did.
lady ain't living.
No, she isn't. Why isn't she?
That ain't hurting very bad. Why would I kill my mom? You know what? Okay. The door was locked. Hello. Do you not understand that when I get home, I lock the doors? So you have some 360-degree camera in my house, huh? Is that what you're saying? That you could see that someone coming in from the back?
Now listen,
You're not. Look. Alright? What? You fingerprints? Those are my weights.
I didn't hear anything about it. What happened to the weights?
The weights? Did you not see that I saw her? I saw the phone. I saw her.
Relax, Ethan. Relax.
No. How am I supposed to relax when I saw what that person did to my mom?
Okay, what happened to the weights?
What happened to the weight? You really want me to go in through this?
I would appreciate it. Well, I want you to relax.
How am I supposed to relax when someone crushes her and rips out her with a weight?
Yeah, so tell me how they did that.
How did he do that? What did I tell you what thud was? Hello? Do you not splatters? Can you not make it? I thought you were a detective. If you're such a detective, why can't you see that? I saw everything. When I turned on the lights, dear, oh my God, you gotta be effing kidding me. And now you're trying to pinpoint this on me? Does your little 3060 camera go through the back of my yard? Does it go into the field? Really? Really? Why? Who are you trying to check up on, huh?
Person down the house dealing drugs.
Person down the house?
Person down the neighborhood from you.
Down.
Just so happened it wasn't you.
So wait. Now there's a 360 camera in the back.
Yeah.
But I thought there was a 360 camera in the front.
Oh,
How's that, huh?
because they were filming the narcotics dealings in this particular house. They want to know who's coming and going. That's what we do.
If it's in the back of the house, no,
But
because my street only goes one way and then it turns back.
you don't know
So
about the pole cameras.
So if
Yes,
you even
you don't know about the pole cameras that they set up on
man,
it doesn't.
child, you know what? Tell your prosecutor that I don't have remorse. I don't care.
You don't have any remorse for this?
I don't got no remorse for you. You know? Shit. You trying to pinpoint this on me, but you ain't got nothing better to do with your time? Huh? You listen to my dad? Is that what my dad tells you? You wanna know what? My dad doesn't even work.
You know what your mom did tell your dad?
What did my mom tell my dad?
She was afraid you were going to kill her in her sleep.
Yeah? When did she tell her this? Tell her this?
Just the other day?
Just the other day. Really? Because that's funny. We've been getting along the other couple of days.
How come your mom would tell you that now? You did not come.
Shy. Holmes is making it up.
Your mother?
My dad.
Oh, your daddy made it up.
Oh, really? Why, you got a message?
No, your mom will talk to your dad about
And you got this on message?
it. No, your father just told us that.
Ethan's desperation for detectives to believe in his story is of no use, as his own father had already warned detectives about the danger he posed to Judy. In the months leading up to the murder, Ethan had completely taken control of the home. Through intimidation and threats, he forced Judy out of the master bedroom and into the smallest room in the house, while he claimed the rest of it for himself. He would often demand expensive clothes, colognes, and hygiene products inspired by Patrick Bateman, and whenever Judy couldn't immediately give him what he wanted, Ethan would show signs of aggression. Despite struggling financially, Judy still kept buying Ethan the things he wanted, hoping it would keep him calm. But in the end, she paid the price for continuing to love her own son.
Are you dumb? Do you not understand how that system works? That's one of the dumbest correctional systems I ever heard of. Holmes, I could sit in a cell for the rest of my life and be happy and know your name.
Okay.
But no, you think you're somehow smarter than me. You've been on the force for 30 years. You know what? I talked to your game detective too. Guy was an idiot. Thinks I'm from some gang or something, trying to tell me I like 50 Cent. You guys don't listen, you detectives.
Who was it you talking
His name wasn't it. I don't even remember his name. He was bald. He wore a hat. He was young. Man, guy didn't even know what he was talking. He was like, oh, would you like 50 Cent? I'm like, well, 1 second. He's like, no, I'm trying to talk. It's like, you know what? I could have saved this 20 minutes there of your BS by telling you I don't like 50 Cent. I don't really like his full club scene. All that gangster scene, it's all just music. It's all just show. But no, Holmes is trying to tell me what it is because he's so smart.
Who's Holmes?
The little detective buddy. Your gang detective. Yeah. How many gang detectives you got?
We got a few.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all idiots.
Well, not really.
No? The one I talked to was. Yeah. You know when he pulls in my friend? Oh, you have an S on your belt. What does that mean? Something. Is he? I'm glad you guys hired people. I mean, that's nice and all. But how do they get promoted to detective? Because, you know, I see nice people out there in the patrol cars that know better than what they're doing and are nicer than what these people are.
I agree. Well, unfortunately, the policemen are human too. They're
And I'm not.
we're human too.
I'm not.
No, that's what I'm saying. You just have to understand that he may have had a bad day and he's human.
No, because
He has a job to do.
then he comes and drops off at my house.
He has
He
a job
didn't have a job to
He
do.
has a job to do just like we have a job to do.
He dropped by my house.
This
Holmes
is-
didn't even have.
This isn't going to go away. This
I
isn't
already
gonna
know
go
it
away.
isn't because this is your guys' stuff, whatever.
This isn't going to go away.
Yeah.
We're going to make a decision on what to do with you when we leave this room.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think we should do with you?
You actually think I want to let me go? Just let me go. Let me be.
Let you go where?
Wherever.
That's not
Holmes, after. You just asked me. What should we do? What kind of question is
So
that?
you think for what you did,
What I
you should
did?
be,
What I
because
did?
I told you,
What I did?
nobody goes in the front, nobody goes in
Because
the
no
back,
one gets in the front, no one goes in the back.
and it's just you.
Really?
It's just you and him alone.
Oh, okay. So,
So nobody.
so what we, so what we could be saying here is,
You're going to be arrested for murder.
there's no one that could be hiding in the garage. No one could be hiding nowhere. No, of course not, because you guys are all smart. You guys got taps all over my house or something.
Are you ready to listen to me now for a minute?
No,
Will you?
no.
Will you listen to me for a minute?
Did I just tell you twice? No.
If perchance I brought your dad in here, would you talk to him too?
Oh, yeah, right.
Would you?
Yeah, right. Did you not even hear me? I said no. At least how many times? Does that not compute? No. Here, let me spell it out for you. N-O.
Would you explain this to me a little bit?
Again? Again. Patrick Bateman is a business. The business world.
And I don't see that being as Patrick Bateman. How does he relate to this?
That's Patrick Bateman. Do you not understand okay, nice suit, but there's nothing there. It's just skin. It's nothing. Do you not understand? He says a line in there that makes it all the sense. There's an idea of a Patrick Bateman, but he's simply not there. Think of it this way. Business. He's a business. He's a big corporate business like Walmart.
Is this right here a movie? Is that American Psycho? Is that a movie?
Yeah, it is.
Does something happen in that movie? Did somebody get hurt in that movie?
Are you trying to tell me what I don't know, or
I'm asking.
no?
I haven't seen it.
Of course, but if you don't understand,
Did somebody get hurt in the movie?
it's a book too.
Okay, so
You have to know the book before you can watch a movie.
So-
Same thing with any book.
I guess my question is, help me because I haven't seen the movie. Who gets hurt in the movie?
People. that get in his way.
And how is it they get hurt?
Any way they can.
Why?
Because what do businesses do? They don't give a crap. Mom and pop shop, been there for 30 years. They're the only ones that are local access. Get wiped out.
You know why?
If I did this,
You know why?
why? Because I'm supposed to feel guilt?
Because you feel bad.
You haven't talked to my therapist, have you?
Can I?
Can you? Hell no! You gotta be kidding me. You haven't talked to my psychiatrist. You haven't talked to no one. You don't know nothing about me.
One of the reasons why Ethan is so confident is because he believes detectives won't uncover anything from his therapy records. But that confidence comes from one simple fact. He was never honest with his therapists in the first place. During his sessions, Ethan deliberately denied having any or homicidal thoughts, carefully hiding the violent mindset he was struggling with. The problem for Ethan is that he wasn't nearly as secretive with everyone else. To his older brother, he openly talked about his dark thoughts. At some point, he even said that B is going to get what she deserves. At school, he was no different either. Teachers viewed him as a deeply troubled student with disturbing behavior serious enough that staff members were actively monitoring him. And behind closed doors, Ethan admitted to multiple people that there was a monster inside him, one that constantly pushed him toward hurting others, especially his mother.
You saying somebody hid in your house for 3 days? No.
Dude, no. I didn't say that. They could have hid it in for one day. You wouldn't know.
Oh yeah.
Really.
Because it's black and white on whether they go in or out.
It's black and white.
There is no gray.
It's black and white.
Nobody came in. Nobody went out.
Wait, so you're telling me these cameras are black and white?
I'm saying the whole scenario.
No. I'm asking you. These cameras are black and white?
It shows.
Are they black and white?
You missed the interpretation of the.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
No, they're not.
No, their color? Really? So you couldn't wear something to sneak out? Nothing? No? Really? Because they're intricate and they're detailed and everything like that? Charlie. What? You know, see. You know they didn't get out on the
I feel sorry
side
for you. I really do.
You feel sorry for me?
I really do.
I feel sorry for you.
Okay. Well, I'm not the one that's going to be charged with this.
Yeah, but you're the one that's living in a world where you're controlled.
Let me ask you this, Ethan. Have you ever heard of cases before or people before? And you've read a lot, so you probably have. Have you ever heard of people before who have been influenced by, listen, hold on, by books, by video games, by movies?
Everyone's heard of the Columbine shootings and all of that.
I'm not talking about that. That's
That was all those, but people use those as scapegoats. Anyone can use that as a scapegoat.
right. Sure.
It's just they're too dumb. Of course they want to hurt someone, but they're just too dumb to create their own way.
Okay.
That's how it is. People just don't understand it like that.
But they're not smart enough to create their own way. They have to be driven by somebody
Yeah.
else.
They have that drive. They're just too dumb to actually make it happen without seeing something or watching something. Any of those stupid Quentin Tarantino movies, dear God, I hate that guy with a passion.
Right. It's a waste of film, isn't it?
It's a waste of money, it's a waste of acting, it's a waste of everything.
Right. So you're of the mindset that most people are weak. They're weak. They're not smart enough to figure things out themselves.
Most people aren't.
You have to be a smart person to be able to figure those things out. You have to know your own character, know your own self,
You have to
know your own mind in order to do something
Yeah, that's
like
right.
that. Right. And most of those people just don't do that. They use those influences.
Yeah, they have to use influences. You know.
You think smart people use influences sometimes to kind of guide them through life?
On certain good ideas, like electricity, yeah. But that's because it helps benefit mankind.
For the next several hours, Ethan sticks to the same story, desperately trying to convince detectives that an intruder broke into the home and murdered Judy. But that begins to fall apart as detectives start noticing inconsistencies in his made-up story.
A couple things that I was kind of curious about is when you woke up and you went in to that, you woke up to that loud thump. You went in and saw this guy in your mom's room. You said it was real dark and couldn't make out who it was or anything, but that he had mother, right? He said she had, okay, so he had a knife.
I knew that.
Okay.
He had me at me.
He had aimed at you?
Yeah.
Okay. What did he do with that?
He, before we came, don't move.
Right.
Don't come near here. Don't
Don't come in here.
don't come near here. Take one movement, I'm gonna kill you. Stuff like that.
What did he sound like? I mean, did he have a kind of voice did he have?
Well, that's why I kind of thought it was my brother because he just kind of had an average, the ordinary voice that I like that kind of.
Okay.
That's the thing is.
I mean, you know your brother's voice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was your brother's voice or it wasn't?
It could have been. I mean, I'm sure my brother had an alibi,
Well, I didn't ask if you had an alibi, but do you think, I mean, you know your brother's voice.
He went when he said it. It's like you're killed.
Well, what does this person look like?
I didn't see him.
You didn't see him at all. You didn't see his face.
No.
See how tall he was?
I stand maybe around here.
So a little bit shorter than you.
Yeah,
How tall are you?
5'8",
I mean, so you're saying shorter, so maybe 5'6", 5'4".
5'6", 5'7". Most of the time, he went with me, He said, "Don't turn around, don't take a look over here, Because I used to,
What do you mean don't turn around?
don't even look over here,
Look over, where was he standing there?
Well, first he had me at night point, so I couldn't see nothing. But how your eyes are just too dark, And then, it makes me go to my room. And knife is in my room,
Makes you go to your room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grabs that,
And he grabbed that knife.
makes me grab the knife.
Winchester.
The Winchester, does that. Makes me go out to the garage. He says, look for some money.
Did you look for some money?
In the car, I looked in her backpack. I just kind of throw her out. She has a purse that I know has money, but I didn't find it, so. But, I was surprised, that he was gone.
So he came back and he was gone.
I mean, in the end, he told me to not. He said, that's like, oh, man, I didn't look at it. I don't know if I can find some money, otherwise it's kind of my life, I didn't money, so.
Let's go back and knock on the door.
Knocking, but nothing. I open the door cautiously. I don't see her.
Did you know that your mom was dead at that point?
I knew when I didn't hear nothing coming out that room. Okay, right at the beginning. Because it's
Did you see her?
2 doors. I just wanted to adjust. I just woke up at that time. But you hear the thud, you don't hear a noise. You pretty much know
Okay.
that, if they ain't making it both circles up.
We got, when you came back inside Were you were afraid of this guy? How come you didn't run out the garage door?
Yeah, right. Man, how bad.
Yeah, just run right out the back garage door.
Man, I wasn't even quit. I didn't have no clothes. Oh, no, I mean, I had like some shorts and a t-shirt. I didn't have no gear at all.
Could you have run over to some friend's house or something like that to call police and say there's a man in my house?
I
What would prompt you to go back inside?
Huh?
What would prompt you to go back inside with the guy with the knife?
You know, to comply with them, not to get killed.
Okay, but you were out in the garage with the door closed, so he couldn't kill you if you were out there.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, he said he locked the door. He locked the door. He just said, knock when you find some money. When you find some money, you know, I wasn't even going to play no games. I mean, if I didn't know what to do. I was scared out of my wits, man. I was lucky he was even gone at all.
Yeah, so when you went back in from the garage, he was gone.
And, you know, it wasn't there, just closed. You know, the door was unlocked. I was surprised.
Which door was unlocked?
The garage door. The garage door.
The one going outside?
Oh, the one where you go.
Going into the house?
Yeah.
It was unlocked. Okay, so you went inside.
You know, the spots was unlocked.
What happened then?
You know, I walk around cautiously, you know, kind of just looking around, you know. First instance, I just go right to my mom's room. Go check everything on her.
Would you check on her?
What happened?
Okay. Do you guys have a phone in your house?
Yeah, we got one in the kitchen, one in the living room that's a little hard to access. Also pops out the phone also pops out of the cord a lot. When her room gets hard, it's that on my lip.
You bet. Did you think to call 911 from those phones? Why wouldn't you call 911? Do you know what 911's for?
For emergencies, but you think I'm gonna be around when I already know that it's gonna be blamed on me?
Yeah, well, I mean, most people would call 911 right away and say, hey, look, you need to know what happened here.
One of the biggest mistakes Ethan makes is what he does after the murder. Instead of calling 911, he chooses to walk nearly 6 miles through freezing temperatures to his father's house, with parts of the route requiring him to hike through the dark. What raises even more suspicion is Ethan's claim that, in the middle of the night and near complete darkness, he was somehow able to clearly see and identify the exact size of the knife the supposed intruder was holding. But his story becomes harder to believe when he claims he went back inside the house to clean the blood, even though he believed the killer could still be there. And to detectives, these aren't subconscious decisions made out of panic, but done intentionally to destroy evidence, shape the narrative, and make himself look innocent.
Ethan, why'd you try to clean stuff up?
Drugs, man. It's my mom's room. I didn't want no one going. What if my grandma or my grandpa came in there? If they were the first ones that came in there by somehow mistake or my brother or something like that, I don't want them to, you know. I wanted it to, you know, to seem like, you know, whoa, you know, maybe she's just asleep, maybe she's not there. But if they're everywhere, then, you know, I think maybe want a heart attack.
So you think with a couple of cloths, you could have cleaned that up?
The walls, I mean, I thought, you know, maybe at the time, I started doing this, I truly don't even know what I'm doing. I need just to go. So, does it sound like it truly happened? Man, anything's possible.
I don't know anything's possible. It does sound like anything that ever happens here in Boise, Idaho. People coming in through unlocked windows, taking weights off, one room going in. I mean, what makes you think this guy would have encountered you in your bedroom? Why would he go into your bedroom and undo a dumbbell in your bedroom?
I don't know. I don't know why. Why would I know any of this? I mean, I wouldn't. I don't know the first reason for any of this.
There's a reason. You and I just can't come to an understanding.
Then tell me your reason.
I don't know the reason, Ethan. That's why I want to talk to you. That's why I keep talking to you, Ethan.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I'm asking you, Ethan.
You know, if you know, yeah, it does. You know, if it's someone on drugs, then that's the reason.
No, it's not someone on drugs, and it's not a transient.
I don't even know what a transient is.
So, great big guy like you, big strong guy sitting in a chair in the living room, your small little mother sleeping in her bed, and this guy comes into the house with a weight and manipulates this weight in your room as a weapon, and then comes out of the room. Why would he choose your mother over you? Aren't you the threat to him?
I don't know.
Aren't you the big
Man,
guy?
why are you asking me these questions? How am I supposed to think of it in his way? I'm not this guy.
Because you're the one who's telling me this.
I'm telling you,
You're the one that's telling me what happened.
as about as much as I can figure. As about as much as I saw in that house, that's about as much as I can figure. If you guys have got some other explanation, maybe he didn't. Maybe he changed the weights in that room. I don't know. I don't know. All I can do is assume. But that's about it.
No, I don't think you're assuming. I think you know. And that's why you're
Like
telling
I
me
know.
this.
Like I
That's why
know.
you would know that if you pick the weight up from one room, take it into another room, use the bed so it doesn't make a sound.
All I can tell you is I'm speculating. Yeah.
So some guy's going to come in and rob you, already has a knife, is going to take the time to manipulate a weight, and
Okay.
now he has a weight and a knife. Ethan, come
What
on.
happens if you don't put the person in the right spot?
They don't die.
That's right. They make noise. Man, I'm only speculating. Okay, what are you guys doing? See, I could just say the same thing about you. You know, everything you're telling me. How do I know you didn't do this?
Because I can tell you where I was at. So, and it wasn't at your house. Okay, and I can tell you
Why?
there's two people at your house.
Wait,
It's
no.
It was your mother.
How do you know it wasn't you?
I know it wasn't me.
Why? You got an alibi?
I do.
Who, your dogs?
And I'm not on trial here. Okay? I'm not the one who's being questioned. You are.
Yeah, but the
Because you
thing
live
is,
in the house.
you're telling me.
You live in the house.
No, you're telling me that I know what's going on. And I'm telling you I don't.
After spinning fairy tales for hours, Ethan finally decides to confess, but on one condition.
How long am I going to be here? And then where am I going from here?
Not much longer.
Not much
I'll
longer.
decide where you're going to go from here.
Huh?
And I'll decide where you're going to go from here.
Where's that?
Okay? Well, it's either going to be jail or out of here.
What's out of here?
Out of this room. Out of this building.
To where?
I'll be honest, I think you're going to jail.
Do I get my own cell?
You're not going to juvenile detention either.
No, do I get my own cell?
I don't know. I don't run the jail. Why do you need your own cell?
Well, no, I just like to be more alone and have to share it with some guy,
Why do you have to be alone?
I would prefer it,
Okay? Just like
I
to be by
wouldn't-
yourself.
I wouldn't be disturbed, I could actually get some sleep. I don't have my contacts case either.
Okay? You have contacts in.
I have contacts in right now.
I'm sure they can take care of a contact case away.
Yeah, I need offer. I don't have no
Does it
appeal.
bother you when I say you're gonna go to jail? And not juvenile detention, you're gonna go to real jail?
No, I've already been to juvie.
No, you're not going to juvenile.
No, I understand that.
Does that bother you at all?
No, I already knew they'd all come up with this. I already told you. I know the way the world works.
Okay, how does the world work? You do something like this, you go to adult jail.
Not fairly.
Is that what you know about the world?
I know
You
they're not.
can waive to adult status and be treated like an adult when you kill your mother?
I know that things don't work out all the time like they should. I already
Things don't
know.
work
I
out
already
today
know
for you.
about that. I already learned about that thing back when I was in 7th grade. The new law that kids can go to jail instead of juvie. I already know about that.
Okay.
I'm stupid.
Right. I was just letting you know.
I know.
Because that's a fair thing to do, is let you know where you're headed.
Alright, whatever. But I just like to know, do I get my own cell or do I have to
I
share
don't know,
it
it's
with
not our
some
jail,
girl?
it's the Ada County Sheriff's Jail. It's not the Boise City Police Department's jail, so we don't control that. They'll determine that when you get there.
Can't you put in a word?
I don't know. I don't know why I would. I mean, you haven't been honest with me.
That's your own opinion.
That's the truth.
No, that's your own opinion.
That's the truth. So.
Really. Because you guys have scanned everywhere and everything? Really? The windows and everything? Yeah. I've been nice. But, I can be mean too.
There's no one's being mean. You don't have to be mean.
No, I don't.
Where does that get you?
But why are you?
Why am I being mean? How am I being mean? By sending you to jail?
No,
Killing your
I
mother?
didn't say. No, for even just accusing me of that. Then telling me that I do these things. Then telling me I'm a liar. And then also, you're talking about and telling people are mad. Tom tells a big thing.
Trust me, it's not personal. All right?
Huh?
Want your own cell?
Sure, why?
Well, is that important to you?
Huh?
Is that important to you to have your own cell over there in the jail?
Sure.
How important to you?
Okay, what?
You want to tell me the truth for it?
I'm gonna cut you guys a deal. I can give you names.
Names what?
You're not right.
I don't care about.
It's you.
Someone killed your mom, okay? And you killed your mom. If you want your own cell, you tell me the truth. Understand? You want your own cell, you tell me the truth. You don't, I'll put you in general population with everybody else, with all the 18-plus-year-old people, and they can do with it what they want to do, okay? You want your own cell, you cooperate with me, and you tell me the truth, okay? You want to start telling me the truth? Because I just went out there and talked to the guys that are at the crime scene, all right?
Yeah.
And all the stuff that they told me points to you and you only. So you tell me the truth, and I can arrange for you to get your own cell. That I can promise you. Outside of the truth, Ethan, outside of the truth,
For how long?
for as long as you're over there, okay? I can get you your own cell. I can guarantee you that, okay?
After detectives agree to give him a cell alone, Ethan decides to confess to each and everything.
How did you do
Hey,
it? Okay, how'd you head?
easily.
Okay, how easy was it? Alright,
That's how easy it was.
okay, tell me about it.
What do you want to know?
Start from what started it?
I was up at night. I've been having muscle twitches. I tried to calm myself down. It was just a calling. It was a growing inside me. I told my psychiatrist, my therapist, that this has been growing inside me my whole time. And listen, child, that's how it happened.
Something's been stirring up inside of you for a long time?
I already told my therapist and my psychologist at school and my psychiatrist at school this. It's growing inside of me.
What's growing inside of you, Ethan?
Killing.
A killing?
A need for killing.
Okay. And that fostered into you last night with the pains in your body?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what it was. The pain in my body, I don't even know what the hell those were. They weren't even pains, they were just funny aches. Made me off balance.
Okay, so what happened last night? Tell me.
Is this up late? Couldn't sleep nothing. It just happened from there.
Did Mom do something to make you mad?
Nope.
What made you do it?
Nothing at all.
Okay. What happened first? With what?
The weights, that's the only thing around, isn't there?
With the dumbbell? I want you to tell me the truth, Ethan.
That's the only thing around there, isn't there?
Right.
There you
That's
go.
correct. Okay. So you the weights where?
In the head.
Okay. How many times?
I didn't count.
Approximately. Guess.
I don't remember. She kept making, it was either she was making noise or making noise.
Like what kind of noise?
Is a noise.
A hissing sound?
Kind of a hissing sound. Pretty sure it was a freaking. Or it's kind of, kind of thing.
Okay. Gurgling?
Kind of like that,
A gurgling and a hissing sound?
Yeah.
Okay. As you hit her with the weights?
No.
How hard did you hit her? Real hard?
Just use both hands.
Both hands on the end of the dumbbell?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know how many times? Just real hard?
Yeah, just. Yeah. Thought it entered her in one shot to the side of the head. But I wasn't sure if she was going to scream or not.
Okay. One wasn't good enough?
I guess not, because I wasn't sure if she was going to scream or not. I couldn't tell if she was alive or not. Making noises? Shouting, no.
No noises after the
No,
first shot?
she did.
She made
There
noises?
was
Was
noises.
it loud noises or?
No, they were small noises.
Okay. Do you continue to hit her until the noises stopped or?
No,
How long did you hit her?
no, I just hit her for a couple of times. Then I
With what?
a knife.
What knife?
Knife. Charlie, you give me something extra? I tell you where it is?
What else can I give you, man? You want me to stand before what, man? What else can I give you? I'm giving you your own cell, man.
Do I? So I'm
I'll
gonna
have
have to.
my boss call over there as soon as we're done here and make an arrangement for you to have your own cell, okay? So you say you hit your mom twice with the dumbbell.
More than twice. I'm
More
sure.
than twice.
I don't know how many times.
Okay. Less than 10? More than 10?
I probably less than 10. I wouldn't have the strength in my body to just weren't up to that.
Okay.
She's still making noise. And a hard couple of times.
With what?
The knife.
Which knife? The Winchester knife or a bigger knife?
A special knife.
Okay. What special knife? Where'd you get the special knife?
So, my brother, when he moved into that new house, that house was owned by. Those knives were just lying around. He didn't use those.
Okay.
I took that one from because it was a special butterfly knife with a ring finger.
Okay.
Not many people have most of this. I know how to use a knife
Right.
real well. But I couldn't get in the angle for the 3-shot kill.
What's the 3-shot kill? What are you talking about?
One right here.
You couldn't get that angle on her?
No, she's sleeping like this. I couldn't get it. It's a 1, a 2, and a 3, and you're dead.
All in the same quick motion, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
But you couldn't get that because of the way she was laying. How was she laying?
She's on her side.
Okay.
Then she turned over. And thought I stabbed her in the heart because I was checking where my own heart was. And I thought there. Still, there was hissing coming from there. Or gurgling, I don't know what the hell it was. So I lungs. And I don't know. Maybe I throw before I the lungs. I can't remember. I think the lungs and then throw.
How many times? logs?
Quite a few. I don't know. Ask your guys, because there's a lot of things there. And they're more than just superficial.
Okay, they're real good deep. That's what you're saying.
It's like I've never seen actual skin be torn apart like that. It's like paper, but worse.
Worse.
Yeah. It's, clay kind of thing that you spread it apart. It's how it is, kind of elastic. It's weird.
Kind of rip or
Oh no, I just went right in there. It just got through there. No problem.
no, pretty sharp butter knife
Oh,
or butter fly knife.
this thing's a monster.
Despite going into precise detail, there's no sign of remorse on Ethan's face. Nothing that suggests regret or hesitation. Instead, the way he describes everything makes it feel as though he isn't haunted by what he did, but almost detached from it, as if he's recalling it without emotion.
How many times do you think say the heart?
The heart.
It was gurgling.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know if she was still alive. Then started rushing out, and I thought, that might be the noises, but I had to make sure. I had the glove over her mouth the full time, or what I thought was her mouth.
What glove?
Bloody one.
The ski glove?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And that, I think. I don't know.
Not sure.
I thought I did, but I wasn't sure, I tried to make the motion. It's harder than it looks.
Okay. Did you do anything else after that?
I did once more time.
With the dumbbell?
Yeah.
Okay. And how does the Winchester knife come into it?
It's just a ruse almost.
Okay. So that was just another knife he stuck in there. Okay. Where's the butterfly knife?
Very close by. Very, very close by. Did you know that underpass? There's an underpass by the mall.
Okay.
There's a bridge that goes.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to hook it over a little fence. It didn't even make it over there. It's on the ground. Yeah.
How'd you get?
It wasn't. Charlie, all got all over my arms.
On your gloves?
Yeah. I made sure it didn't get all over. I mean, though there was some splatters, I got lucky. It's just arms.
Okay. Were you wearing your shorts or were you wearing those pants?
Shorts.
Okay. Did it legs at all?
I think so. But I washed that off.
Washed off. Where at?
Just, again, grab water from the sink. Just do that. Got it out.
In the bathroom there?
Yeah.
Kitchen, bathroom.
Bathroom, kitchen, living room sometimes.
Did you do anything with those towels?
With towels.
Or what, did you dry off with any towels or anything?
I don't know. No.
Just use water.
Yeah, just water.
Okay. What'd you do afterwards?
Afterwards, what?
Cleaned up.
Clean myself up. Put the blanket over. Put stuff over. Fed the dog, cats. Gave them their water. Put them in that room. Put the candle in there. Didn't find no money. She usually keeps it in purse. Couldn't find that for. So, just grabbed as many energy drinks I could. Grabbed some of my medicine. Just getting all booted up. Walked. Tried to hitchhike. Only I was it.
Where'd you want to hitchhike to?
Anywhere.
Anywhere but here?
I didn't care where, I just anywhere. It's better than beats walking.
Yeah. Especially when it's cold out.
I couldn't give a shit if it was cold. It didn't start hitting me until I was on therapy from Hastings.
It was cold out.
That's when I actually started feeling really cold. Otherwise, I didn't do shit.
Ultimately, he confesses that he always had the urge to kill someone because he never knew what it would feel like. He was initially diagnosed with anxiety, but later, mental health experts found signs of paranoid schizophrenia and a psychotic break during the murder, while prosecutors argued he may have been faking symptoms. After pleading guilty to second-degree murder, he was sentenced to life without parole. However, following U.S. Supreme Court rulings on juvenile sentencing, his case was reopened in February 2018, and he was resentenced to 26 years in prison for the murder of Judith Wyndham. Thanks for watching. 80% of everyone watching isn't subscribed. If this is the kind of content you stick around for, subscribing helps us keep making exactly this. It's free, and it goes a long way. If you'd love to watch more videos just like this, check out one of our best cases right here, or our latest upload right here.